So here we've got some really cool, old school, Japanese, real deal carpentry tools. Got some really good stuff here. It's gonna be very heavy, so I think the best thing to do is send them via sea freight, which is the cheapest, but still, it's gonna be very expensive. Now, some of these chisels, many and most, nigh on new or new, like not new as in new that you could just purchase in the hardware store today, no, but they're antiques and actually come about as new, as you can see from. Don't exactly get those today. This one here being, what do we have here? Toramitsu Company. Says best quality right there. What are we running here on size-wise? Try to do a bit of that. Must be running about a 36, 37 on those. No, that'll be 36, wouldn't it? Yep, that'll be a 36. So right there. This one here. What's this? Fujiwara Industries. Made in Japan. Obviously, made in Japan. It's a real deal. I mean, is this wax or is this some kind of melted plastic or something? What do they put on these things? Well, that's new, but it's not one you could purchase in the. See, it's got bits of rust around there. It's been sitting around for quite a while now. We're running a. Here, I think that'll be a 42 on that one. This one here again. It's like nigh on new, but it's got age in it. So what do you call it? Old new, and that's looking like it's about a maybe a 38, something on those lines. What's that? Toramitsu, Fujiwara on that one, Toramitsu on that one. Very cool piece. I'm sure as to many of these. I guess bloody down the road would know. What have we got here? This is a Harakoma. It's like it's got age in it, but then again, once again, look at that. It's got everything it needs on it. Hasn't been ground down. Brand new, new old. So the old chisels were obviously made out of really good quality stuff. So there's some good quality chisels right there. Now, as to the kana, alright, so they're nomi, as you know. As to the kana themselves, nokogiri, alright, saws. We've got some really nice ones here, but a lot of them have got way too much age in them. This one here, it's a beautiful, huge piece. It's even got the shavings in there. I think that would clean up quite well and get to see some good kanji there. A little bit of nicking out of the wood there. But, I don't want to throw any of these away because there's some cracking in this one. But it's a great compilation because this all came together. So the same bloke, that's Australian right there, the same chap utilised all of these tools. A little bit of cracking in that one too. But some of these things are just real pieces of history. I mean, look at this. Look at the kanji in that. That's all cracked, but that's got some serious Japanese history in it right there. I haven't taken any of the blades out, but that's a piece of beauty. But it's just something that belongs on your bar, belongs in your in your pool table room. That again, some really cool kanji going on in there. Some old school. It's just simply old school, and it's held up beautifully, isn't it? It's held up really nicely. This is, how old is it? You know, I am including these, the kanna, the planes, because of the simple fact that they really just have some amazing history in them, and therefore I think the only one that's got anything that it could be even considered even remotely new, trademark leather, would be that one there, and you can use that any time. This one here, quite an interesting piece, and he's put a couple of pieces of aluminum in here, or aluminium as some like to say. And that's again, it's got amazing age. Check this out. Talk about old school. I don't know how accurately you could see the kanji in there, but that's got age. He's obviously cleaned this up, and that's got some serious age in it. Plonked a bit of paper in there to keep the blade tight. Serious age. As to some of the so some of the kanna here are right. You know, you could use them tomorrow, but most are pieces of history. You know, what do you want me to do? No. Now, as to some of the blades themselves, I mean, this is going to be pretty difficult to pack due to the length of some of these blades. You know, this here, it's got cracking in the handle itself, but some here are just ridiculously in just really pristine condition. That's ready to go. That's old school. That's real old school. But again, you know, you could probably work on that a tad and use that. And over here, and that's something you could use tomorrow. That's, you know, all the teeth are really sweet on that. This one is a staggered configuration. Yes, a slight staggered configuration. Really cool. This one here. Let me pull this one out. Check that out. Now that's a nice blade right there. That's also a staggered configuration, and that's ready to go. Nice and tight in there, and again, it's old school. It's not, you know, the blades you buy this very day in the hardware stores are similarities, but you know, the curvature, things like that, it's all different. It's all different these days. And so there you are, some really cool, a few knickknacks here and there that came with. Stuff like that. I don't know what that was going to be used for. Go all ninja with that thing. And there you are. So some really good stuff. And everyone knows they're getting really expensive these days. And so to make a dime out of hardware like this, yeah, it's a mug's game, as they say in my land. But that's some really cool stuff, and obviously the chisels alone are worth, you know, exactly what, you know, we're paying here. So you're getting some historical stuff, you're getting some stuff you can use, and well, for the most part, you can use most of this stuff, of course, and some stuff to if you were so inclined to clean up and bring back to the fore. So that'd be just really cool to do. So basically, I like to see someone that has a direct interest in this sort of thing, and and we really appreciate this sort of thing more than most. So that's why I've added, included a couple of these saws. A couple of these were actually mine, sitting around for a long time. Like that one there, it's been in my possession up the back there for ages. So like, right, and I'll put that one in there too, and just a few other bits and pieces. Might have been that, I'm not sure. Yeah, it must have been that one. That's right. Yeah, that's the one. Right. Okay, the memory's fading. Alzheimer's is coming along. But that's that. Alright, so as you can see, there's some really cool stuff, and I'm going to have to figure out a way to send them. Very heavy, so sea freight takes like 6 weeks to 3 months to get there. But these have been around for a long time anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Oh, this particular chisel here, check that out. Curvature going on in there. And again, another piece that's in really good condition, and that's just old school. I kind of really do like old school. How many chisels here? We'll call that 20, and the rest. That's practically that. That's pretty much that. See, these were used when men were men, Right, so now I might go and prance around in the desert in this get-up. Get-up, that's another thing from my land. Alright, when men were men, they charged around in the desert and stuff like that.